Hello again. Today I have a little friend in my craft room. My granddaughter Cleo is here. She's 6 and she's sitting at my other desk and she is stamping some peacocks, aren't you, Cleo?
Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, today I wanted to show you how I did this butterfly. This is an indigo blue butterfly. The stamp looks a bit messy because I just gave it a quick wipe off because I'd stamped it in some black. But I also bought from Craft Stash or somewhere some different Nouveau glues, and they're these here. This is a glue pen and it's got a large nib, really quite big, fat. This one is a medium. I think, well, have I opened that yet? Similar to that one, but a lot smaller. And this one is a fine tip. Comes out of a little nozzle. I think that's more like a white glue. I haven't used that one yet. So I was looking at the side of this and it says that it can be used. Where did it say? It says it can be used for gilding flakes. Where did I see that? Keep away from children. Remove excess glue with... Where did it say? Oh, it must have said it on the packet. Here we go. Doesn't say it on this. Says it on the packet. It says perfect for your craft projects with glitters and gilding flakes. Well, we've been doing gilding flakes and I hadn't tried a glue on it, so I thought I would try it. So this is what I did. What I wanted to do was to see if I could combine some gilding flakes with some of this indigo blue luscious pigment powder. So I'll just show you what I did. Just see how we go. Here we go. My fat pen, and I just inked all over this indigo blue butterfly. It's very similar to the huge one that I did for my faux cloisonné technique. I don't know if you remember that one from way back when. So there I have got some of this glue pen on my stamp. Now I wasn't quite sure how long or anything, and I haven't got any other instructions on the packet, how often, when you should use it, when you shouldn't use it or whatever. I didn't know whether you're supposed to leave it to get a bit tacky or what, I don't know. So anyway, I've got a piece of card here and I'm just going to, I don't know what I did with that one. I just stamped it. So here we go. And I'm going to cut it out by hand afterwards. So there's my glue. And I'm going to wipe this straight away. I don't quite know what the effect of glue on a stamp is, so I just thought the best thing to do is just wipe it off straight away. So there we go. Oh, my watch has gone off. Why has my watch gone off? I think I'm still going. There we go. Let's just see. You helping?
I'm just watching.
You're just watching. Okie dokie. Right. There is my stamping. Here I have some gilding flakes. Do you want to put some of these on? Come on then. Just sprinkle some onto this where it's, there you go.
Okay.
Just sprinkle some on. Not too many, not that many. Okay. Good girl. Are they sticking to your fingers?
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we tap them down a little bit? Just a little bit. Got them off?
Yeah.
Goody goody. She's off doing her stamping again now. Just stamp those down. And here, with this luscious pigment powder, I thought I would try and get some of this onto the glue as well, so that some of it is kind of flaky, gilded, and some is a bit blue. So before I've dragged that everywhere, I've got a soft brush. This is actually the brush from my Perfect Pearls. Here we go. Just dab this all over. I don't know if this is supposed to be a technique or not. I just thought I'd do it. We'll see how we got on. Fill in the gaps. A bit up here. Okay, right. Put the lid on that. Get out my scoochie, and now I'm just going to try and blend around a little bit. There we go. Put those back in the pot. Right. Tap away the excess. That's really quite nice, isn't it? What a bit of a different effect. I rather like that. Now, this luscious powder has gone around the butterfly as well. That's quite nice. It's quite a nice effect as is. But what I did on this card was to cut it out. And because there was a little of the blue around the edge, I just used an eraser just to brighten up the edges. But for this one, as it is a different effect, I think I quite like this blue around it. I may just leave that. But I'll show you how I just arranged the rest of it. What I did for this was I just dragged this across a piece of scrap, foiled it, gilded it, should I say. Gilded it, not foiled it, and then die cut it. It did feel a little tacky. That doesn't feel too bad actually. When I'd done this, it did feel a little tacky. So what I did was just to go over it. This is a kind of an embossing tool. There's powder inside, and I just went over like this, and that dried up any of the sticky that was on the top. So I'll just show how I did the stenciling at the back, just as a matter of interest. Let's put the lid on these before I sneeze and knock them all over the place. So here's a card base, and that one goes straight onto the card base, not onto a panel. This is a Tim Holtz stencil of some music manuscript. And Cleo, have you got my, oh, it's here. This is my chart that I make for my distress oxides. And what I did was I just looked to see which blue complemented the colour of the butterfly best. And I thought it was tumbled glass. So that's what I got out. Tumbled glass and a blending brush. Held this still. Tap, 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 and just added a little colour randomly for a background. Don't like too much colour, so if you start in the place where you're going to put the butterfly, so that takes off the most of it, and then you can hide that deep colour behind the butterfly. There we go. Just a hint, if that was cut out over the top. So almost the complete thing, really. This is my die that I did the sentiment with. It's from Memory Box. Beautiful. They're called Posh. I think they're called Posh Letters or Posh Thank You or something. I think it's to do with the scripty bit, but I'm very fond of sentiments that are a mix of script and print. And these tiny little dots here are from this die, and I just used the end of this on a little bit of the gilded card that I cut that from, and all I do is get a poker tool like this. There's one there. Pick it up with my poker tool and pop it onto my card. Oh, must have taken the sticky off that one. There's the sticky off that one. There we go. Pick it up and put it. Oh, Do as I say, not as I do. Oh my goodness. I've pretty much taken all the good ones off there, so I should probably do another bit. But that's all how I did it. So use my stamp with some Nouveau glue pen, stamped it, gilded it, used some luscious powders, just burnished over, and then I cut out with just ordinary cutting out scissors like this. So it's really quite simple, but it's a way I haven't tried before of mixing powders with gilding. So thanks as ever for watching.